Hi boys and girls, today's lesson is all about solving word problems by subtracting 9 from 10. To show an example of that, I'm going to help you solve the application problem. We're going to read the application problem together. 10 snowflakes fell on Sam's mitten, and 6 fell on his coat. 9 of the snowflakes on Sam's mitten melted. How many snowflakes are left? Here it says to write a subtraction sentence to show how many snowflakes are left. This makes me think of the application problem that we did yesterday, and before I could start, I had to write a number bond to find out how many snowflakes Sam started with to find out how many of them melted. So we're going to go to the next page to find out how many he started with and then be able to take away the ones that melted. To find out how many snowflakes fell all together, I know that I have two parts that I need to add together. So the first number that it says is the number 10. 10 snowflakes fell on Sam's mitten, and 6 fell on his coat. So I know that 10 fell on his mitten, and 6 fell on his coat. Think for a minute to figure out what 10 and 6 will make when I put it together. Did you say 16? I thought so. So I'm going to put 16 into my whole because that's how many Sam has all together. Now, that's going to be my big number. That's going to be my starting number because we always start with the entire amount that we have when we try to take away. So we have 16 snowflakes, and then it said 9 of Sam's snowflakes melted. So now I have to figure out what 16 take away 9 is. That's a tricky question. I wonder if I should draw a picture to help me. By drawing 10 dots, and I used a 10 frame to help me draw those, and 6 dots, I can cross through the dots that have melted to find out how many snowflakes are left. So it said 9 of the snowflakes melted, so I'm going to cross through 9 and then figure out how many are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 16 take away 9 equals 7. Now let's take a look at our concept development as we try another problem. It says to draw a number bond or a math drawing to solve. Always use the most efficient strategy. Remember that efficient means the smartest or the quickest strategy to get to your answer. There were 10 ants on the picnic blanket and 4 ants on the grass. 9 ants from the picnic blanket went into the anthill with a breadcrumb. How many ants are not in the anthill? So I started by giving you the 10 ants on the blanket, and I think I'm going to write the letter B here to remind me that that's the ants on the blanket. And there were 4 ants on the grass. So these are the ants that are on the grass. So now that I have the ants on the grass, I want to find out how many ants went into the anthill with their yummy little breadcrumb. And it says 9 ants from the picnic blanket went into the anthill. So I'm going to take those away because those ants left. So I'm going to cross out 9 ants. I have 4 here and 1 more left, which means that I have 5 ants left. But now I have to make that into a sentence. I started with 10 and 4. I started with 14 ants. 9 of them left to go into their anthill, and 5 ants are left. It's time for you to work on your problem set on your own. Make sure that you put your name at the top as well as the date. And these problems are just like the problems that we just practiced together. This time you're going to be doing it on your own. Remember that you always want to start with the big number of how many you have all together before you can take away the ones that are missing. So we're doing subtraction throughout this whole lesson. We're taking away. The first one has been mostly done for you. Mike has 10 cookies on a plate and 3 cookies in a box. He eats 9 cookies from the plate. How many cookies are left? So you can see that they started by drawing the dots for you, and all you have to do is cross out the 9 cookies that he eats. But if you scroll down to number 2, you can see that they have not given you the dots to draw. You have to draw them on your own. So you have to be able to read the sentence and then decide how many dots you need to draw in your picture. Make sure you fill in your number bond with both parts that you're starting with right here, and then make sure that you draw a picture to show how many, and then make sure you answer the question below. Remember to put green, yellow, or red at the bottom of your paper to show me how you're doing and how well you're understanding it. If this is yellow or red, you may talk to your teacher and see if you can sit with her on the carpet and get a little bit more help. Once you finish your paper, turn it into the basket with your name on it, and then you may go on front row for 15 minutes. Make sure you set your timer and you're doing it by yourself. Remember, front row is math by myself. Have a great day.